Previously on NoobCraft.
I was attacked. Attacked! Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. Hey, Tobias? Is that you? Oh no. Their deaths still haunt me. At night, I could still hear the screams. I promised Baldur a secure future. For him and his family. Now that shop sits in darkness. And, like my promise to him, empty. Well, that got a little darker than I intended. But, sometimes life throws you a curveball, and instead of dwelling on it or ignoring the problem hoping it goes away, you just gotta acknowledge it, try to deal with it, and move on as best you can. Hello everybody, and welcome back to NoobCraft. This is episode 8 of my Minecraft survival Let's Play. So in between episodes, I have done a lot of work, as well as sending out notifications to the next of kin for our villagers that worked in Baldur's Gate, who sadly passed away. And the only one I have left to send out is Baldur's, which I will let you guys read through it. Most of them are pretty much the same, just slight variances depending on if they owned land or not. But I actually came up with a name for this village. And the village name is Surival. So let me know what you guys think of the name in the comments below. And if you notice, we had a lot of cactus growing. I need a lot of green and lime green dye for some glass that will be in our next project, but we can ignore that for now, and we can go to our mailbox to send off our letter. And if you guys want to read it, this is Baldur's letter of notification, and it's to his son Carver. Carver Drake, it is my painful duty to inform you that your father Baldur Drake has passed away. On this fateful day of the 11th of September, a zombie horde breached the borders of Surival and attacked the citizens. With his efforts, we were able to destroy the horde and save the village. During the battle, Baldur Drake was wounded. Our clerics tried their best to save him, but the wounds were too grievous, and he succumbed to his wounds. In his will, Baldur Drake has left you all of his earthly possessions, including his shop, Baldur Gate. There is much more to discuss on this matter, though some details are sensitive and can only be shared in person. Please send word back with the messenger detailing your arrival. You may take as much time as you need to set your affairs in order. By the decree of our king, Surival shall repair and maintain all property rightfully owned by Baldur Drake until the heir is able to come and lay claim. The village of Surival mourns your loss and extends its blessings. So, just kind of a cut and dry notification. There are some things, like for details, that we can't just put out in messages in case they get intercepted by the wrong hands. So we're hoping that Carver can get here soon, but we'll just kind of throw this in the mailbox and we'll flip that up so the mailman knows that there's something in there, and hopefully we will hear back from him soon. So in between episodes, I have done a little bit of terraforming. I started kind of connecting this a little bit to make this more of underground cave feeling. I still need to do this side, but as well as doing this, I terraformed over here. And I tried making a little water feature where it has a little bit of water trickling down, and I'm going to make this into a pond, but I'm still not done with this. This is just kind of something I was playing with. So this is still unfinished, and we'll come back to this at a later time. As well as that, I extended the path down here, and I am thinking about having kind of like a signpost in the middle that has signs with arrows pointing towards just certain landmarks. There's going to be a watchtower down there, and then this will be kind of the entrance of the Surnahall town square, and this is more of the outskirts. And this path is going to go down there towards our city. And because I was running out of course dirt, I kind of just made this into path blocks, but following this down here goes all the way to our watchtower, which I have the foundation laid out. And when we get close, you'll see the size of what I'm going for. So it's pretty massive. I think this is like 29 blocks wide, and then this is going to be our sugarcane farm. We're going to have 8 here, 16 on this side, and then 16, and then 8. So I think a full harvest of just this side will give us 2.5 stacks. I plan on having this all harvested at once, so we should get a decent amount of sugarcane. All I need to do now is take the time to harvest all of the cactus, and hopefully I can get enough green dye and lime green dye to get all the glass and lime glass for this build, and I will see you guys in a minute. So this is my life now. Cooking, cooking, just keep cooking, 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 just keep cooking, 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 just keep cooking. Cooking, cooking, just keep cooking, 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 just keep cooking, 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 just keep cooking. That actually wasn't as bad as I thought it was. So I have all of the dye for all the glass. This is all the glass I need. This should be all of the sand. I'm going to need a bunch of furnaces, some sticky pistons, and some slime blocks, as well as a ton of stone bricks and assorted stone materials. But I got the water columns in for the first layer with all the sand, and I hooked up every single stream from these, so it should all go to one central spot right here. So that way I don't have to go to each and every side to collect all the sugarcane. It should all travel down here, and then we can make a little kind of shack on this hill, and that'll just house the storage. Now I guess it's time to start the time lapse, and we'll set up probably just the actual sugarcane bits, and then do the farm all the way up, and then I'll repeat it for each side, and then we will do the actual outer shell last. So let me sleep, and then without further ado, let's get to building. Almost. Nope. Now we build. Now we build. This is looking awesome. It took a lot of work, and originally I wasn't going to actually time-lapse doing the outside because it was a lot of placing blocks, putting it, then like breaking it, putting it back down, breaking it, and like going back, looking at it. But eventually I kind of found a design I liked, and then hopefully with the speed up and everything, like it doesn't look that bad. But I am extremely happy with how this has turned out, and we're only like a quarter of the way done. We got the front facade, but we still need to do all the other sides and then plus all the corners as well. I did do all the interior, so I synced up all of the pistons and everything with these red torch towers, so they all go up and then it's all connected. So I just press this button and then it all kind of cascades up, and that is awesome. I need to find a way to make it automatic though. I was thinking about using just sugarcane, just have one like planted right here, and then just have an observer, and then maybe like a piston underneath it that'll just break it again. But then I got to worry about like the items and everything. So I don't know exactly how I'm going to do that. I was looking on the wiki for, I think it was the hopper clocks, but I don't know if we can make one long enough. And I don't want to use just a bunch of resources of like iron for hoppers and have just like a giant hopper chain for all the items I need. I think sugarcane grows every 18 minutes on average. It'll grow one. So maybe we could use cactus. Do I have cactus? I should have cactus in one of these chests. Here we go. So if we use cactus, I don't have sand. Okay. So if we place cactus on the sand and we let it grow, let's see, so it needs to grow twice. So we let it grow twice and then it breaks, then it'll fall on itself, hopefully, and actually just destroy the item itself. So that way we don't have just a bunch of items on the ground causing lag. And I don't want to put like another storage system in there for just the items because it's not going to be that many, so it'll just be kind of a waste. And to be honest, I'll probably never go in there to get the cactus. So we'll have it grow then another one, so we'll have an observer up here, so when it grows it breaks automatically, and we'll have to have something break that one too. So it'll be a piston underneath that, maybe, and then it'll push that one, break it. Then, we could do okay, we'll go this way. Right here. No, crap. So we can do something like that, and then I think maybe if we put like a block on it, it won't grow. Can we put a block on it? We can. So either we can do that or just like place a block next to it so it just breaks, and then we can put like a water stream going around this, and then that way if anything does survive, it'll just go in the water stream, like swirl around here and then get broken by that. See, I like that idea, but then I have no idea what I'm doing. So let's try and figure this out. And I gotta sleep. An hour and 20 minutes later, I came up with this. So I have an observer facing into that cactus, so when that grows twice, that'll send off a redstone signal, causing that sticky piston to punch out, break that second layer, and also activate this piston to shoot down that redstone block to activate the torch towers, and then all of these will fire off, and then the cactus that drops down will fall into that water stream and get destroyed by that cactus. So now that this redstone is complete, we can close this off for now, and our farm is fully functional, and we should be getting sugarcane passively. But also, since this farm is now functional, we can go to our to-do list board and check off another sign. But before we do that, it seems that the mailman has come, and he has actually taken our letter to Baldur's next of kin, so hopefully we should be hearing back from him soon. And boop, there we go, another one down. We're gonna have to start coming up with some more projects. It feels good to finally check some stuff off. I know we have a lot left to do in that build, but it's a great start, and I'm very happy that it's actually functional and we're now collecting sugarcane passively. But this is all I have time for this episode. It's been a while since my last upload, so I want to get this out for you guys. And I will look into updating to 1.16 for the next episode, and maybe we'll go exploring. Thank you for hanging out, and I'll see you guys next time.